Let's talk about tacos.
Yeah, this is TacoCast. I don't like.
Yeah, I don't have a good name ready. Oh my god.
What'd you get?
Nachos.
Whoa.
And a taco. I wanted to make sure I got a taco, but those nachos look fucking good in that picture.
How do they look in real life?
Fucking good.
Yeah, they still look good.
They live up to the hype.
All right.
We went and got tacos.
Yep, that's the whole point of this podcast. Well,
Yeah.
not really.
Yeah.
It was what started the podcast as a general idea of.
It's an excuse for us to get tacos. Let's not lie.
Originally it was I wanted to go get Taco Bell, and you didn't want to get Taco Bell. So how's it smell? Spicy?
It's the green sauce that I've been warned about. I don't like spicy, and it smells like it has kick.
Oh yeah, that smells good, dude. I don't know about you.
I want to try it.
It smells okay. Yeah, try a little bit. Get a little dabble.
I'm getting the dabble.
Yeah, no. So we went.
Dabble. Holy goddamn!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Really?
God, that kicks like a. My mouth is on fire.
Come on, man.
Mm-mm.
I think there's some already.
There's no coming on.
I think there's some already in the taco.
Oh really?
I think it might have defaulted to already being in there. And then you can add more if you want. Oh, I think this is.
Mine's all like.
Did I get mine backwards?
I don't know.
No, never mind. I remember.
I just saw something else in there. I don't taste it.
I ordered 2 steak. Yeah, that's not it.
I thought I got a steak taco too. I guess.
I think you ordered chicken, didn't you?
Well, I wanted 2. I knew it would be a bit much, but I wanted to stay true to making sure I got more than just one taco. I don't know if there's.
Well, I mean, it's taco. it's Taco Podcast, not tacos. It doesn't. You know, as long as you
true.
as long as you get one, as long as you get one, that's fair. I mean, any more than that's fine. But
hey, keep going for a minute. I'm trying to drink.
Seriously?
It's that bad.
From before or?
I don't know. Because that's the problem. I took a bite of it and I got a lot of heat.
I've been into mine. It's fine. It looks like it has some on there, but I didn't taste it.
I see green stuff, but I don't think it. I don't know. I don't know if it's left over from the sauce or if that actually is the taco itself. Try the nachos instead. Nachos.
Yeah, dude, this ain't shit. I think there's green sauce in the taco.
Yeah.
I just don't feel any pain from it. So, unfortunately, you're just going to have to deal with it.
That sucks.
Yeah, so for the inaugural TacoCast, I don't hate it.
I know.
I don't hate it.
I don't have a set.
I don't hate it. I don't necessarily like it, but I don't hate it.
TacoCast?
Yeah. So for the inaugural...
There's definitely heat in the taco.
Yeah, okay. So
it's a hot taco.
To you. It's like... It's good. It's got flavor. No, you got no tolerance
at all.
So, like I was saying, for the inaugural TacoCast, the original plan was just to go get Taco Bell, and you didn't want to. You didn't want to at lunch.
No, I did not want to for lunch. I had
and
food
so I kept bothering you about it. And then while we were on lunch, when I decided not to go get tacos because I did not have my Tac Bro with me to get tacos, I just got pizza, and then that somehow led to Taco Podcast. And now here we are. And we didn't actually even end up going to Taco Bell. We went to a local taco place near our apartment.
That neither of us have ever been to before.
Yeah, that I've been wanting to go to for a good while because it seemed authentic. It seemed legit.
It was loud.
Yeah, it was. That's usually one of the that's usually one of the better signs that it's loud is legit is if there's mariachi music blasting. In the kitchen staff, like in the kitchen area. Yeah. That's definitely how you know it's legit.
I would say that counts.
And the steak is very good.
Yeah, the steak is tasty. I wasn't sure if it was going to be like shitty steak, but this is a top notch. You really taste actual steak and not just this is a hunk of beef that I'm eating.
I don't know. I'm not much of a steak connoisseur.
A connoisseur. I'm sorry, we got all fancy.
No, good. I just know that it's pretty good. Tastes pretty damn good.
It's good.
Yeah, they're not hard shell tacos like most people think a taco is.
But that's
because they do when you come to like a lot of restaurants and stuff, it's like do you want hard shell taco or soft shell?
Yeah.
Well, in Mexico, a taco is just soft shell. There's no such thing as hard shell. It's just a taco. It's just 2 tortillas usually. Oh, now I'm feeling a little bit of a burn.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? You feeling the burn?
A little bit. It's good.
Why is it 2 tortillas?
And because the sauce can get
I feel
the
like
first.
I've got 3 over here.
The sauce can get the first one kind of soggy, and so the second one is there for support. It also is there for support and
They're there, buddy. I'm your extra little shell.
Is there for support and it adds a little bit of density because it's just like it's similar to eating like a sandwich. If you took out the bread, you wouldn't really be very full with just like some pieces of ham and lettuce. It wouldn't really work. But when you add the bread in, it's a little more filling. So same kind of concept.
I'm sure a tortilla is cheap to make.
Yes, incredibly so.
I've never had this is probably close to homemade tortillas. They're good.
These are probably store bought, but they taste pretty good. Yeah, they might be store bought.
Mine was all crumbly and.
Yeah, I'm willing to think these are store bought.
Damn it!
They seem like it, but
they are of a much higher quality than those I have gotten before at other Mexican places such as Taco Bell. Which really is a Mexican anyway, but
no. But yeah, I thought I got dicked on this, but no.
Really?
I ordered the 2 steaks. I thought I ordered it in the reverse. I thought I got 1 steak and 2 al pastors. But then I remembered, no. I only ordered 1 because I think I mentioned this to you before. Al pastor is my favorite, but it usually requires that rotisserie thing where it's just like a big fucking giant hunk of like a giant hunk of pork held vertically with pineapple on it, and they just rotate that over literally like basically an upturned grill, so fire just spews out at it and roasts like chars the outside part, and then when someone wants a taco, they just take a big fucking machete and just slice out the charred part that's cooked and then put that on the taco. Cool. But it's typically like just a giant hunk of fucking seasoned pork, and it's awesome. I didn't see that one, huh? I don't know. A bunch of shit. I have no idea. My mom knows. She's made them before. Not without the rotisserie thing. She just made them on because we just don't have.
That would be awesome if you come home and just find a giant hunk of meat twirling around in your kitchen.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
On fire.
Yeah.
I like that there's actual avocados on top of these nachos. I like that there's actual avocados on top of these nachos. They're just like slices of avocado.
Yeah, dude.
It's good.
Legit shit.
Legit.
Fairly legit, I agree.
I'm realizing that nachos, while one of my favorite foods, is probably one of the worst foods to eat while being recorded because of how fucking crunchy they are. I don't care how far away I get from the microphone. You're gonna hear it.
Well, you did fulfill your condition of eating a taco for TacoCast.
I did. And I might get more tacos next time, but
he's good.
The heat concerns me.
You can probably just ask them to do it without the sauce. You'll be fine. Yeah.
I feel like we should do different places.
Well,
different tacos.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, when we inevitably come back here.
Yeah. Well, no, this place is good. I would eat here without recording it.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, dude. A little pricey, but.
Think so?
Yeah.
It's what I would pay at like a sit-down Mexican restaurant, which I have been to numerous. So that's kind of what I expected. But this one was not really a sit-down.
No. Well, I mean,
it could, but
the authenticity is really nice. I do very much appreciate that. The thing is, like when I'm in Mexico, like visiting with my family, I can get tacos like these for like $1. Like I can get usually like a plate of 3 for.
Really?
Yeah, like a plate of 3 for like I don't know.
All right.
$2.50 or something.
Here's the goal for TacoCast.
It's nice.
We have to go to Mexico.
We can eventually. We just need to, not be poor.
All right, we played too far out.
Or smarter with our money. I mean,
how far is it?
Man,
to Mexico?
I am feeling it.
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't hurt, but I'm feeling burn.
I'm sorry, the burn. I thought you meant you were feeling it like you were full already.
No. No, this isn't gonna be enough. I kind of expected the rice and beans to be
More plentiful.
mixed as opposed to just rice and then a big chunk of beans with cheese on it. Not as big a fan of frijoles negros, which is what I have here.
That means black beans.
Yeah, it's just...
I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the few things I know. Because they're on cans of black beans when I buy black beans.
Yes. Mm. Mm.
Mm.
I was right to be suspicious.
Of what?
When I didn't see, like, the rotisserie.
Mm.
Yeah. It's okay, the pastor taco, but it's not great.
Okay.
That said, it was the cheaper one anyway, so I suppose that's fair.
Cheaper, all of them?
No.
I mean, I don't think they were that much. They weren't even $2, right? The steak
ones was like
$2.15.
Yeah. I don't think it was. It might have been the cheapest out of all of them. I'm not sure.
I think the chicken one I got was $1.95. Pretty good. Had like shredded chicken and other things I couldn't identify inside of it.
Yeah. This was alright. The steak one was based.
What's the best thing you've eaten in Mexico?
Tacos al pastor. From a place in Cihuatanejo.
What's the best thing you bought from a street vendor in Mexico? I assume I've never been, I don't know, but I assume that there are street vendors that sell tacos and things.
Yeah, I mean, there are people who convert their houses into little restaurants. Like, they have 2-story houses.
Mm.
And the upstairs part is actually the house part. And then the downstairs part, they wind up taking down, like, part of the wall and widening it, so. And putting tile on the floor and everything.
Making it a restaurant.
And making it into a restaurant. So that's very common. But yeah, street vendors are also a common thing. And I don't remember. I know it was when I was a kid, and it was somebody my aunt... No. It was somebody my mom knew, and she didn't know that person who was working the street. The little... Cart, yeah. She knew the cart vendor's, like, sister or brother or something from America. So my mom knew them in America because, I don't know, I guess the family split up or something. So the sister or brother, whomever it was, went to America, and my mom met them at some point. And I guess they talked because they sort of knew each other from when they lived near in the same area. And realized how they knew each other, and they continued to talk and stuff.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure my mom moved away to Georgia, and that person stayed in, like, Texas or wherever the hell they are. I don't know. And several years later, I was born. Several years after that, we went to Mexico. And I met the relative of the person my mom met forever ago.
God damn.
And sure enough, they're like, yeah, no, they told me about you. That's cool. You know, it's just, that's wild. But that's just kind of the shit that happens in Mexico. Like, they just know each other.
Yeah. Not as big as you would think.
Yeah, no, once they cross the border, it's there are very few places they wind up going to. And so there's a lot of overlap.
So,
The rice is good.
what was the thing you got from the vendor?
I don't remember, that's the thing.
Maybe
I remember that was the vendor.
Yeah.
And I remember it was very good. But I don't remember what it was. I can't remember if it was like a snack or an actual like food item. like like a churro versus, I don't know, maybe a hot dog or something. I don't remember what they gave me, but I know it was very, very good, whatever it was. Because we wound up going there like every night since, just to get whatever it was they sell.
Wow. So you had it multiple times.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was though.
That sucks.
It's okay. I mean, it's probably the best thing I remember having specifically from a street vendor, as you've asked. Mm-hmm. But I don't remember what it was. I feel like it was snack related though. I don't think it was actual like food.
A dessert maybe?
Probably. Probably a dessert of some kind.
I could see as a child a dessert would be something that would be appealing to. Okay, as an adult too.
Yeah, anytime really, as long as it's good.
Yeah. Fun for the whole family.
Diabetes for the whole family.
I mean, it depends on what it is. You don't instant get diabetes.
No, of course not. But
diabetes. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you're president of the United States.
Okay.
You have your own fully staffed kitchen that can make you anything you ask at any time.
Probably, yeah, sure.
I assume that's how it works.
Okay.
All right. You want a taco. What are the ideal toppings for your taco? The options are unlimited here. You can put anything you fucking want on it, and they're gonna do it.
Sure.
What would you want on there?
Probably cilantro, onions, salsa verde, pretty much this stuff.
The green sauce?
Mm-hmm. That's probably it, actually. Avocado, probably, also.
A meat?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, I just assumed the meat would be related to the base level of the taco. Because, I mean, if you're calling, if you just call, like, tortilla with anything on it a taco, then yes, I guess I would have to specify the meat. But if you're just saying a taco, I assume the meat is already there, because that would be what qualifies it to me as a taco.
What kind of meat? I'm sorry.
Okay. Probably al pastor. Oh. Like I said, it is my favorite. I really do enjoy it.
I figured. I just wanted to make sure. Given the options of anything in the world.
Oh, and pineapple, I guess, because that's what comes with. Well, they usually comes with al pastor included, but...
Really?
Yeah.
Pineapple?
Yeah.
In the taco?
Mm-hmm.
Like chunks of it?
Little chunks, yeah. It's a spicy sweet.
Oh.
That's what the seasoning on the pork usually is
spicy?
It's spicy, but not like 100. It's like, I don't know, sort of like how you can get. You tried the spicy honey barbecue from sort of like that, but not exactly.
Okay.
Kind of like how, I don't know, like we have remember when we tried those chocolate chips? I told you they were good, and you didn't, and you found out they were in fact good because salty and sweet is a dope as hell combo.
Wait.
Yes.
The explanation is when you just say chocolate chips, anyone's gonna think of just fucking little chips.
No, chocolate covered potato chips. Yes, chocolate covered potato chips. I did
not expect to taste good, and they were fucking good.
Salty and sweet is a awesome fucking combo. As is, in my opinion, spicy and sweet. I like them. I like it very much.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I can picture it, kind of. The mental taste I have of a spiced pork thing, and then pineapple. It sounds good. I mean, don't they usually put, I know pineapple and pork is a thing, right? Apple.
Yeah, like a Hawaiian.
Apple and pork, like the apple in the pig's mouth is the thing. But apple and pork is actually like a combination of flavor that they do in like professional stuff.
Did you see that one of your cooking shows that you
Shut up.
Yeah.
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 They're competitions. They have to do creative stuff.
Yeah,
so
they got to do stuff that's good.
When they're given apples and they're given pork, they make dishes out of that kind of stuff.
Sure, no, of course.
And they all talk about it like that's just common. They're like, yeah, apples and pork go together like peanut butter and jelly. So.
Ham and ham.
The cooking spray?
No, ham and more ham.
Oh, ham. I thought you said Pam.
No.
Okay, well now I'm saying ham and Pam. You take a slice of ham and spray it with Teo.
Yeah, just gobble
So
it
it
down.
doesn't stick.
Yeah, it's gonna make sure you get
It slides down your throat.
Yeah, just make sure you get like the butter flavored kind.
It's like honey ham, only
It's
not.
no, only substantially
That sounds
worse.
terrible.
Yeah, it does. It sounds awful. Okay, so we're never gonna have Pamcast. That's never gonna happen.
Aww.
Or it's pretty much still gonna be TacoCast
Yeah.
until we think of a better name, if we ever do.
It's growing on me.
I mean, like I said, I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
It's growing on me until we find out someone else has already taken that.
Yeah.
Because, of course, we haven't done any research into this.
No, we just started.
So the name may have changed by the time this actually goes on the internet.
Or we can risk.
Copyright infringement?
Well, it depends on whether or not they got a copyright.
Yeah,
I mean, if we copyright it first.
We risk being dicks.
Oh yeah,
If
no,
someone
we'd be
already
total
exists.
dicks. I mean, they could be cool and just we both use the word. We just both use TacoCast.
Capitalize different letters.
I don't think that helps. I'm pretty sure if you Google it, it doesn't care what the capitalization is. It'll just look for whatever. Well, okay. See, if they have like, taco hyphen cast, and we just do it without the hyphen.
That's
Just
true.
all one word, TacoCast, and then people will know which one is which. If they Google it, they can actually find the different one.
That is a good point.
Or if they do the one word, then we can do it with a hyphen.
Yeah.
Or a space or
An ampersand.
no.
Taco and cast. It's like Tango and Cash.
Oh no, I thought you were getting that like we have to break a limb and eat tacos. Talk about because now we're not just Taco Cast, we are Taco and Cast. So
all right,
we gotta have casts, or at least one of us has to have a cast.
We have to break a bone
just
every
like
week.
taco means taco, cast would also mean singular. So we don't need multiple casts between the two of us.
Not it.
Just one of us needs something broken. And in a cast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you give me the water?
Yeah. What would, if you had to break something that would get put into a cast, and you could choose what it is, what would you choose?
Like I have to do it though?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably my like my left pinky finger. It's probably the least obtrusive thing to break and put in a cast. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think they really put fingers in a cast.
Well, I mean, they might
But
splint
in
it.
this,
That's close.
Yeah, but it's not really a cast. But, if we're saying hypothetically it could be anywhere, then, yeah, probably, like, my left pinky finger. So it's the most out of the way.
Okay. Or not one of your toes.
I wouldn't really be able to wear shoes anymore.
Oh, you'd have a boot?
I mean, I have a boot, but... Wait, like they put...
Like the cast?
Well,
boot?
I meant, like, like if I'm imagining, like, a little tiny cast for my pinky.
Okay.
So if they put a little tiny cast on my toe, then I still really can't, like, I can't wear a shoe.
That's true.
I'd probably have to wear sandals or, like, flip-flops. Which, right now, is probably not a big deal. It's summer. Well, almost summer. I don't know.
How long does it take for a bone to regrow?
To regrow.
Or
well, I mean, they don't...
back or whatever.
It depends. It depends on how badly it's broken. It depends on the density of the bone. It depends on your age. I mean, there's a lot of factors involved that determine how quickly a bone breaks, how quickly a bone recovers. The way they set it, how much you move it, there's just a ton of shit going on. The body will do what it can, but, there's a lot of factors involved that go into it.
It doesn't take that long for my bone to grow.
Okay.
That's where I wanted to go with that.
Yeah, no, I figured. I was wondering how long it was going to take before we get to the dick joke.
I didn't want to start it immediately.
I thought it was going to be much before this. I really did.
Really?
Yeah, no. I genuinely thought the dick joke was coming much earlier.
I'm not gonna say anything.
No need to.
It's right there.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
Yeah,
when did you figure it was gonna happen?
Like I said earlier.
Immediately?
No, not immediately, but like
sooner.
Minute or two in, probably.
Holy shit!
What?
I didn't realize how long this has been going on.
How long has TacoCast been going on?
26 minutes.
That's not too bad.
No.
I thought it was like you're freaking out because it was like 40. I was like,
no, that would be a long time. It only felt like 5 or 10 minutes at the most. It didn't feel like 25 minutes sitting here talking about tacos and eating.
Yeah. Well, that's the beauty of TacoCast, Michael.
It is.
And now we're out of things.
Get more tacos.
I mean, we could.
Did you eat everything?
No, well, everything but the beans, because like I said.
No, not so much on the black
Yeah,
beans.
I kind of hoped it would be more like...
Are they cooked or seasoned or spiced or anything? Or is it just like black... Oh, so they're like refried beans.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of refried beans and cheese.
Just cheese.
Which is fine. I'm just not...
Is that... Do they use black beans with the refried beans?
What?
I don't know why
like
my
in
voice got
general?
so high on that. Yes. In general, is that their bean of
like
choice?
Like in Mexico, you mean?
Yes.
Well, because
whatever you have the answer to.
As far as
I'm asking an open-ended question. I don't know.
Well, because I've seen, like, more often than not, I've seen this type of bean, like black beans, used as refried beans.
Is that black bean? Specifically right there in front of you? Because it's brown.
Yeah.
I don't...
Well, yeah, it's brown, but that's the
Whenever
color.
I see refried beans like that, and
I've seen the color I always see.
Yeah, that's what I've always seen for refried beans. I've never thought they were black beans.
I've seen... Oh, I see what you mean.
Guys, I figured they were like, I don't know, a kidney bean or a pinto bean?
No.
Some other kind of bean, or a brown bean, if those are a thing.
I've seen this color, and I've seen a much, I don't know, like a different color brown, like a...
Kind of a lighter brown? No.
Yeah, like a lighter brown color than the... Well, I don't know, it's like a... Okay, you know how this looks like a pale brown?
Yes.
But it's still dark?
Yes. You're talking about a lighter...
I've seen like a lighter shade... brown, but more intense. Then instead of this pale color, it was like a much more, I don't know, just a much more brown color. But it was lighter shade than this. I've seen that too, but more often than not, when I see refried beans, it's this color.
Like that. Have you ever seen refried beans out of a can?
Probably. But...
Have you ever seen it taken out of a can? And how you can just upend it and it comes out in the shape of the can?
Yeah, well, yeah. If you do it right, yeah. Otherwise, it'll break and then it won't do it.
Yeah, but for the most part, we would have taco night at my when I was a kid. That was just go grab the taco pack from the thing, cook up some beef, and everybody had a different vegetable or whatever they were assigned to. Like somebody had to chop all the tomatoes, somebody had to shred all the lettuce, somebody.
Because there was how many?
Somebody had to bitch
like
out and be like, "I did the cheese." You fucking opened the package of shredded cheese, you piece of shit.
Yeah. So like, because what? There was like 6 of you.
Yeah.
So
usually it was a large.
So that would be why you had to do. It wasn't like one tomato.
No.
It was like a bunch of tomatoes.
It was usually
to make sure that everybody was able to get a bunch on their tacos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or nachos or whatever. Or burritos, whatever you wanted to make. It just depended on what we had available. Fund-wise, I suppose. I don't know. I was a kid. I didn't pay the bills.
No.
Sometimes we had burritos, some like the tortillas that were just really big, and sometimes we only got what came in the taco pack.
The taco box.
Yeah, the box of tacos.
With all the like 2 seasoning things on it and whatever.
Yeah. After I moved out and then moved back in as an adult, we upped that. My dad, who likes to buy things frivolously, bought
a taco maker?
No, not a taco maker, but the tortilla bowl. What is that called? I want to say a tostada, but I think that word is just in my head already. But it's specifically, it's got the edges to it where it's in the shape. It's not just a circular bowl. It's actually got like curves to it, and you put a tortilla over it and then put it in the oven for a little bit.
Yeah, and you make fry it up basically in the oven.
Yes.
Nice.
Fucking good because you could eat every goddamn bit of the thing that's on the plate.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's not entirely...
What is a tostada?
Huh?
What is a tostada?
Because
now I'm thinking about it, and I feel like I remember looking at the package and being like, the fuck's a tostada bowl? Dad, why'd you buy this?
Right. No,
and then it was amazing.
I've been here too long. Because tostada has an actual, like... It is a specific thing in Mexico, but here we kind of use it, like thanks to Taco Bell, we kind of use it loosely for a bunch of stuff. But if I remember right, I believe tostada is just fried tortilla. So you take you take a tortilla and you fry it in usually I believe flattened. So you take it in like a pan that's got oil in it, and you just drop the tortilla in, and you let it fry up so it's nice and flat. And you take it out, and more or less it's like, you know, it's a hard shell taco but flattened instead of bent.
I wonder if that's
and you put stuff. You usually put like a layer of beans on the bottom, so that way you have like, you know, basically a sticky base. So that's where you would sprinkle meat and cheese and lettuce and tomatoes and whatever you want. So that way they stick. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
I'm showing him a picture now. That is what we had, and they're calling them tostada bowls or tortilla bowls with that kind of thing. I think that's strictly because you do fry it, like you're talking about when you put it in
that might
oven,
be why it still applies.
Yeah. Well, then what's a chalupa? I know that's not a thing that's in Mexico, is it?
I
know what it is from Taco Bell, and it's good, but I know it's like a real big, thick, fluffy.
It doesn't.
To Google.
I don't know. It sounds legitimate, but like I said,
I want to say I've seen it.
It's been a long time, so I have no idea.
I want to say I've seen it in Mexican restaurants, but.
Well, sure, you might.
But we're here in America.
That doesn't mean anything. Yeah. Just like, you know, General Tso's chicken is a very common dish in Chinese places.
Oh, okay. No, it is a Mexican.
But in China, there's no such thing as General Tso's chicken. That's not a thing they do.
No.
You know?
A chalupa is a tostada platter in Mexican cuisine. It is blah, blah, blah. Chalupas are made by pressing a thin layer of masa dough around the outside of a small mold, in the process creating a concave container resembling the boat of the same name, and then deep frying the result to produce crisp, shallow corn cups.
Yeah, that would be why it's called tostada. So I guess tostada just
means fried tortilla.
Fried tortilla.
Okay.
Yeah, fried tortilla in any shape typically follows a tostada.
That's interesting.
Because there's tacos you can make by frying up, like you roll up a taco, like you put the stuff in the middle, whatever you want on it. Usually it's just like boiled chicken that's then like peeled apart, so it's basically shredded chicken. Put that in the middle, roll it up, and then actually like fry that like rolled up.
Yeah.
So then you make a bunch of those, so that way you have a bunch of rolled tacos with like just chicken on the inside part. So you take like pretty much like a little pile of them basically, and that's where you drizzle like sour cream or put beans on them or whatever, and then you can just kind of like stab two of them with a fork, you know, and then cut into the actual roll.
Yeah.
And then you'd eat that like as a whole thing.
And that's called.
That has a specific name too. I don't remember what it is.
Enchilada.
No, that's not an enchilada.
Chimichanga.
No, it might be. It might actually be a chimichanga, but it's got a different name than that. I know that much. Chimichanga might be related, like
what?
In a similar style, because I think they are similar.
What are the small? We would get these frozen. They're small rolled up tortillas with meat in them.
That's what I'm talking about. It's those.
What were those? I mean, I know we're here, so that's going to mean something completely different from Mexico. But if I were to go to the store, enchiladas?
They're not enchiladas.
There's a specific name.
Enchiladas is
taquitos.
Yes,
that's what it is.
Taquitos.
I was trying to think of the name.
Well, taquitos is you can call them that, and that'll work because basically that just means effectively means small taco because you add ito to a bunch of stuff, and that typically translates into small, like small blank. So you can say perro is dog, and you say perrito, and that's little dog. Which. Yeah, that basically means puppy, if I remember right. But usually, it's no different than a lot of people just like, you see a grown dog, you're like, oh, look at the puppy.
Yeah, no,
you don't
that doesn't mean
it doesn't mean
shit
anything. It's just
I call every fucking dog a puppy. I don't care.
Yeah,
they're like the oldest, most wrinkly. Like they are on death row and they're fucking dying. I'm like, look at the puppy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
as long as it's waggling tail.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Even if it's not waggling its tail because it's angry at me because I'm calling it a puppy. Yeah. It doesn't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, dogs are base, dude. Yeah. To me, I follow the same logic. It's always puppy. I don't care.
And yet, it's not always kitten. I don't call everything a kitten.
No, me either. Like our cats are just cats.
Yeah, they're just cats.
They don't strike me as kittens.
No.
Because
they're old enough that
there's a difference. I mean, usually like a dog, from puppy to dog, for the most part they act basically the exact same. they're just dog,
Yeah.
They're gonna dog and they dog hard. So there's like no difference. You come home and as a puppy they're like yipping and trotting around and waggling
doing
tail.
Whatever the fuck they want to do.
And then when they get old and they're dog and you come home, they're gonna do the same goddamn thing. They're just gonna come home and now bark instead of yip and just continue to waggle butt and tail.
And if they're big enough, knock you down.
Yeah, and knock you over.
Door.
Yeah, and just act a fucking fool.
Yeah.
So behavior wise they're about the same. So it's just like, oh, puppy when they're little, and then when they get bigger, it's still just like, oh, puppy, I don't give a fuck. You're cool. So I think, that sticks. But when it comes to, like, cats, while I'm not familiar with kittens, there's a stark difference, I think, between, like, kittens and eventually what becomes a cat.
I would agree. I don't have the experience of a kitten either, but we've had cats.
But YouTube videos have told us that,
Either that or we have defective cats who don't do things that, like, other people's cats do.
They do, just... It's not consistent between cat. Like, my cat has the asshole nature of just about every cat that people complain about.
I don't think I'm knocking anything off.
He hasn't done that yet. Your cat did that. Your
Really?
cat did that once. Remember I told you the Steam dongle thing for my controller?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on the desk and just kind of hanging out, and then she sees it on the edge of the desk and goes, and she just knocks it over. She literally bats it off my desk, and it rolls like under the couch. And then my controller can't pick up my character anymore, and then I died.
She killed you.
Yeah, she killed me.
That's good.
Yeah, no, it's funny. But so
Wait,
she has done that
limited range.
It rolled. So like, here's my desk, my computer is here, controller's like here in my hands.
Sure.
It was like here-ish, and then it fell and kind of bounced that way and under the couch, like under the actual couch. It's like right here.
Maybe it's the under that blocked it. Because I would imagine if it's meant to be played like across the room, so you can, use like big screen on your TV and stuff like that. Like a couch.
They say it's like on the Steam thing. It's like try to maintain line of sight.
Oh.
Like
how is it?
Like the controller to the thing.
Yeah. No. So I understand. What's the technology for the wireless then?
Probably Wi-Fi,
no, because that would
probably, I don't know, Bluetooth maybe.
I wouldn't think that line of sight would affect it. The only thing I could think of would be like the old DS.
Well, it doesn't stop it necessarily. It wasn't like an inherent it immediately stopped working. No, it wasn't like that. It was just like now I'm getting stuttering and then I died because in other games stuttering wouldn't be too bad, but in Dark Souls stuttering usually means death.
No, that's pretty much guaranteed unless you're not doing anything.
Yeah, unless you're literally not doing anything.
But if you were not doing anything at that moment, you would have looked over and been like, "Hey, cat, stop that." It's usually
no. I mean, I saw her. Well, sort of. Yes, I was occupied, so I saw her like on the desk. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. You can hang out here. She's walking around. I'm kind of like looking over her so I can still keep playing. And then she kind of like stops moving. I'm like, cool. And then I realized a little too late what she had done is she kicked it over.
Yeah.
Purposefully. Like I realized I saw her kick it over, but it didn't register that she kicked it over until after I died. And I was like, oh, okay, well, thank you. Time to go now. It's time for you to leave. No, but yeah, so I have one recorded in one visual instance of where a cat purposely looked at thing and then knocked it over.
Yeah.
And that was your cat. My cat my cat has done the laptop thing where it purposely gets on top of the laptop. And when I put him over somewhere else and continue to pet him like I was before, decides that's not good enough and wants to also get on the lap. So we have that behavior. Those two are down.
How long are you usually using your laptop at that point? How long time-wise?
How long have I been using it?
Yes. Is it like as soon as you turn it on, or is it after you've been going for a while?
It's been like an hour or so.
There was an episode of House where there was a cat that supposedly predicted the deaths of old people. And it was like once the cat...
it lived at an old folks home.
Yeah, it lived in a nursing home, and whenever the cat would go snuggle up to an old person, they would die.
Sure.
And so House is trying to figure out the mystery behind this because, of course, he doesn't believe it at all. Everybody else believes it. Like, okay,
everyone
it's a
else
cat.
Is like,
you know?
yeah.
They've got paranormal whatever, and so they can detect death or something like that.
Sure.
He's going through all that stuff. He finally figures it out when he's sitting there using his laptop, and the cat comes up and jumps on the laptop. And he's like, go, and like shoos it away, and then he feels the laptop. He's like, wait. And it's warm, and it's like, oh, it's because of the heat. It wants to heat up. It's laying on the laptop because of the heat, and the old people are because when people die, they lose body heat, so to heat them up, they put heating blankets on them. That's a common practice in a nursing home, is to throw a heating blanket, try to keep them alive a little bit longer, and so they don't freeze. And so the cat was doing it because of that. So that made me think of immediately, maybe it's because your laptop heats up.
That is because Crapbook does get hot. But no,
I was going to say that exactly, but that's my guess as to why.
It's literally been like, but he doesn't show up. Like, he doesn't come over for anything else. He's gone to you for cuddles.
Yep, he has.
But he doesn't do that for me. He just, it's just randomly one day out of the week, he'll just hop up, and the first place he goes to is the fucking laptop.
Okay, your cat's just an asshole.
Yeah, he's just a fucking asshole. I don't understand.
I tried to use some logic, but in the end,
sure, I'm sure the heat has something to do with it, but it's like he immediately beeline. It's not like he hangs around and then like puts his face near it and goes, oh, okay, this is warm. No, he immediately goes, he jumped on the bed, crawled over to on my right side, and then immediately hopped up on the laptop. And I was like, God, no, get the fuck off. I'm doing important shit right now.
Are you rendering something?
I was rendering something.
You were?
No, my laptop couldn't handle rendering anything.
It
could.
By the very definition of rendering, it could render something.
Sure, yes.
But actually doing something usable or useful in any way, I don't think it would have the power to.
No, it does not have the capability. It's from like 2008.
Yeah. Even my brand new laptop from this year, it doesn't render very well when it comes to Photoshop. That's sad, but there's a lot of lag when it comes to that, and then when I'm trying to save stuff, it takes a while.
Yeah, right.
Which doesn't happen on the desktop, but, it's a laptop. I didn't expect it to be fucking fast.
No, well, I mean, you could download more RAM to it or something.
How do I download more RAM?
You just go to downloadram.com.
Do I Google RAM?
Yeah. No,
and save pictures?
You don't do that. You just Google, how do I download more RAM, and it'll tell you where to go.
Okay.
I believe it's actually downloadram.com.
Let me go to... Let me see. Oh, I have a virus. What the fuck have you done to me?
He didn't actually do that. He just hit keys on a keyboard nearby. It is, I swear to you, it's a fucking website.
Seriously?
Yes, it is.
What does it do?
It's a fucking satire website where they say that what you can do is download RAM.
It doesn't, they don't charge money or anything. They're not tricking anyone.
No, I don't think they actually
Does it show a little, like, downloading, like, the
I'm
bar
not sure.
that fills
I didn't go that far, but I know it's just like, do you want your computer to be faster? Just download more RAM. It's so funny. It's really stupid. Because that's, just like a bunch of people on Reddit would link to that on, like, PC Master Race or something.
Of course.
Someone who's got a console or something is like, hey guys, I don't understand. How do I make my PC go faster? It's so slow. And the first response is like, what's your RAM? And they're like, I don't know, 4 gigs. Or it's usually like, I don't know.
Yeah, and then they look it up or they figure it out.
Or they tell them, okay, here's how you look for it. We need to know that first and foremost. And most of the time they respond back with like 4 gigs or something. When typically for video games the bare minimum is about 8. So, but someone who does console wouldn't know the difference, really.
Sure.
So,
it's just whatever.
When they respond with, I don't know, if somebody else doesn't tell them how to find it, usually the first response after that is, well, most likely your problem is RAM. You probably don't have enough, and if you don't know, you definitely don't have enough. So you just need to download more RAM. And then they link them to downloadmoreram.com or whatever the hell the website is called. But it's really funny. It's just... I'm pretty sure it's a satire website where you can't actually do it, but it leads you through the process of like as though you could.
I gotta find out now because this sounds
probably be easier if you. I don't know if it'll have like a mobile version.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did add a mobile version just so you could download more RAM to your phone.
Oh wow! I can download. That's amazing.
Can you download?
There are options. You can do 4 gigs, 8 gigs, 16 gigs, 32 gigs.
What's the website? Is it actually download more RAM?
Yeah, it's downloadmoreram.com.
Nice, cool. Okay, good. I was remembering that right.
Well, there are shirts that say download more RAM.
Yeah, just
there's a video. I won't play it right now, but I'm gonna try to do 32 gigs here on my phone and see what happens. There's a download link, and there's a percentage. Oh shit! Look, I'm downloading more RAM. It's filling up.
How mad are you gonna be if your phone totally bricks right now?
If RAM shoots out the front of it, just like sticks of RAM fucking shoot out the front of my phone. Oh yeah, 100%.
I told you.
168,000 people liked that on Facebook.
Yeah.
I've not heard that website. That's funny.
Yeah, well, PC Master Race. OP.
I think that's the point, isn't it? More RAM, OP.
Yeah. Well, I mean, after a certain point, depending on your usage. I mean, if you're like actually rendering stuff, yeah, no shit. Having more RAM is a good thing.
Yeah.
I think as well as a better CPU.
Processor?
Yeah.
There was a saying that somebody taught it to me back in the day, and it could be totally false because this was a long time ago. But I remember asking about computers when I was trying to build one out of scratch from other computers, and somebody told me that one or the other, I don't remember if it's processor or RAM, but gives it the ability to do faster, but the other one is the one that actually makes it go faster. That could be totally wrong.
No.
But I remember that being in my head as like one does one and one does the other, and they were like, this one is this one and this one is this one, and I've completely forgotten which one is which and what it does.
Well, yeah, I mean, the RAM is going to be what allows you to process things quicker. Because random access memory is what you use. I mean, that's what's necessary. Because that's what helps, like, that is what's doing basically the workload for whatever request you put in.
Sure.
Is that gets dumped into random access memory so that way it can access
processor
it.
Like the brain?
Yeah, the processor is the brain.
So it's the one that's telling it what to do.
More or less.
Kind of.
There's more specifics to that, and I don't know any more beyond that point.
I don't.
So any more beyond that is just total guessing.
I don't know anything other than tacos. So.
Well, it's a good thing that we're on TacoCast, because one would hope that that's what this is. How are we hitting? We actually at 40? Wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What if we made a computer tower that looked like a taco? Like it had a clear. It would kind of be like an open taco, not all the way open, not like flat, but like two angled pieces for the tortilla, and they could be shaped and colored like tortilla.
Be brown
and then
or something.
The inside part would have to be covered with a plastic, with some kind of coating, but you could see through it, so you could see the computer parts, and the computer parts were colored to look like taco ingredients. So your motherboard would be on one side, and the other big stuff would have to be on the other side, and plugged in through cables probably, and then all the stuff in the middle could be, and it could be water cooled, and the water cooled could be white, and that would be the sour cream running through.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It sounds like the worst idea I've ever had.
It doesn't really work. I mean, it's nice in theory, but I mean, I think it'd be much easier to just have the case look like a taco with the designs on the sides, and then have the inside part be just normal.
But if it's not shaped like a taco, I mean, you could still do it and shape it like a taco.
Like your tower is like basically a rectangle.
Yeah.
Just make like a giant fucking taco overlaid over the rectangle part, and then just, I don't know, put like a nice little green.
I'm gonna make a giant cardboard taco and just set it on top of my tower.
Yeah, I mean, basically that, like, you're just basically putting like almost a costume over top of the tower. Probably be the easiest way.
Yeah.
Because
otherwise I could get a custom tower.
Oh yeah.
To be shaped, not shaped, but at the very least painted to look like a taco.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's more money than I want to spend on any stupid fucking taco.
Yeah, no, that's a little excessive on a taco. I mean, we might as well just get taco cat suits. Or taco suits for our cats, and then that's a much more worthy investment, I think.
And cheaper.
Substantially so.
I think we should do that.
Well, we'll consider it for the next TacoCast.
How were your tacos, Robert?
They were good. The Al Pastor was not super good, but that was when I didn't see the rotisserie thing. I kind of expected that to be the case. And given that with that lowered expectation, yeah, it felt in about what I expected.
On a scale out of 10, 1 to 10.
What that specific one?
For just this overall.
Oh, just the whole meal.
The meal in general.
The whole meal?
The tacos can be a part of it, but since there are extras and I can only judge one taco as that's all I got.
That's true.
I was going to do like a whole overall.
Or
you could split up and give multiple for each.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't eat the beans, but I'm sure they're good. The rice was good. It's typical Mexican rice. Nothing super special there. Probably, I don't know, 8 out of 10? No, you know what? I don't want to hit the video game level statistics. Like 6 out of 10. I mean, in terms of like all the rice I've had substantially better rice before.
I mean, it was just rice. I would expect.
Yeah, in terms of its quality compared to like other Mexican rice, it was alright. It was about what I expected.
Okay.
The steak tacos were very good. They were very good. I enjoyed those a lot. You know, in terms of all the tacos I've ever had, I'm sure I've had better. I know I've had better.
Yeah.
But for what they were and the price, maybe another 6.5, 7 out of 10, probably. 6.5. 7's probably pushing it too far. And the Al Pastor, I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
In terms of like Al Pastor,
not great, not bad.
Yeah.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was okay. And no complaints.
I had the chicken taco, and because it was spicy, I didn't like it as much.
Well,
but that's my own fault because I don't like spice. And I also think I ruined my palate by starting out with the goddamn green sauce, being like, I'll eat it, even though it smells spicy. Robert says it's spicy. Let's try it.
Yeah.
So that lowered it a little bit. I'd probably just do that on a 5 because I liked everything else about it. The consistency was good.
But the pain,
I could taste the chicken.
The pain lowered
and the chicken
down.
actually came out towards the end, and I put it on top of the nachos just so I could eat it. And that was good, but the pain was definitely too much for me to give it that high. The fucking nachos, though. The steak, like 8 out of 10.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good?
The whole thing, it was fucking good.
Nice.
Those were good nachos. The steak was actually steak.
Those looked legit, too. They looked like basically tortilla chunks as opposed to like store-bought nachos.
Yeah, no, they were... The chips were fucking good. They were crispy. They actually had crunch.
Yeah, I heard it.
Everything. Yeah,
I'm sure they did. I'm sure
everyone else did.
Sure everyone else did.
I'm gonna have to not do that again.
Well,
It's sad because those are my favorite. But the steak actually tasted like steak, like I was saying before. It actually had like char grill. It was fucking good.
Okay. All right.
So I'd say this was a success.
Yeah, it was good. The inaugural TacoCast went very well.
All right. Time to lower expectations for the next one and
Yeah.
make our own tacos.
No. No, that's not in the spirit of TacoCast. No, we're already putting enough minimal effort as it is on this. We don't really want to be putting minimal effort. We're not going to have enough effort to spread around. If it goes into making tacos, this is going to get much worse. Not that it's not already worse or bad, but it would go worse.
It would immediately go worse.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.